Hello. A while ago, I was streaming on Christmas Day, and the craziest thing happened to me. Yeah, if you want evil laugh. I think I got an extra Helos. I don't know, man. I'm saving. Maybe. I might. Okay. Are you serious? What do you want in return? Like a game pass or something? Fine. Okay, I'll take the Helos. All right. This is just clip farming, right? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. What the no? What? No. What? And so thank you, Kazuto, for the Helos. And before I get into the build, we are doing a giveaway over on my Discord of Equinox Moon, a legendary family, or a serum of your choice. So the link is in the description or on screen right now. So if that is of interest to you, please join, and the giveaway ends later in January. So honestly, right now, I don't even have a Helos build. I haven't even equipped the family yet. I was saving it for this video specifically. And so what I was going to do was just equip Helos, look through everything for the first time. I don't even know what many of the Helos skills do or how they interact. So honestly, I'm going to be building a build in this video here. So I'm going to equip the Helos. All right. So I'm going to go over to the skill tree. Oh, wow. Okay. We already have a lot. Undying Hero. Gain 1 stack for every kill, boss hit, granting 1.5% damage, 1.5% crit damage, 1.5% damage reduction, and 0.75% crit chance. At 15 stacks, unleash the power of destruction, enhancing all basic attacks with a golden aura, triggering explosions every strike. That's really interesting. I'm excited to see that one. So that's the first. Okay, so that's a passive one. Okay, so let's go with Kingslayer. Wield the spear that defeated the devil of all earth and launch it forward to create a shockwave that eliminates up to 10 nearby titans. Cooldown 42 seconds. I think that's slightly less than Ackerman. Let's go with Order Revolution. Regenerate 125 health and heal up to 3 injuries. Additionally, through your sheer and unwavering willpower, inspire all allies, granting 15% all Thunder Spear damage for 30 seconds. Okay. All allies. It's not even in a radius. So it's like Order Rage, but instead of it being a radius, it's all around. That's really good. All right, let's see. Obviously, these are just unlocking an extra perk slot for offense and support, and we'll find out what to use for that soon enough. And then Avenging Execution. Dash at the speed of light, dealing massive amounts of damage and eliminating up to 7 titans in your path. I wonder how much damage this does individually, like on a boss during a raid. That's really interesting. I think I know of this one. Cool. Okay, so I think that's it for the skills, right? All right, so I haven't quite put on my perks yet. I want to be able to have 6 perks. So right now, without the Helos buffs, I am currently running Explosive Fortune, Immortal, Maximum Firepower, Everlasting Flame, and with these 2 slots, I'm going to take a quick second to kind of work towards a build. The person who gave me Helos, Kazuto, did recommend a build that I'm going to be trying, maybe change a few things here and there, but overall, it'll be their build. So thank you again. So I did change my skills a little bit by replacing Flashbang with Order Rage, but I do believe this is the majority of the build, except I need to go over the memories. All right, and now for the memories. I spent a little bit of time re-rolling for Marksman, and I think it's going to be really good. So for the memories, I have After Images, Tactician, Marksman, and Crescendo. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews and a lot of different opinions on which memories to use. The key ones you want to use are After Images, Tactician, and Marksman. As for Crescendo, that can either be replaced by Fury Forge, Quake Strike, or even Assassin. Really, feel free to try any of those. Maybe even Gambler if you're wanting to try that. Go with whatever suits your playstyle more. Personally, I'm going to be going with Crescendo and try and stun the boss as much as possible. And now with that out of the way, I'm actually going to be kicking it off doing all 3 raids and seeing if I can solo them. So after doing a little bit of research, I actually found out that there's a good chance that Assassin is better than Crescendo, but I don't have Assassin. And I honestly don't really plan on making a second part to this, just because I do want my content to be catered towards newer players. And this is just kind of a one-off video of me trying Helos, just for the fun of it. But anyway, now we're going to be starting with the attack raid, and let's get into that. So I figured I'd start Attack Titan raid first with all my usual modifiers. Usually, whenever I'm trying a new build, I like to throw on no oddball instead. But I figured, why not throw myself into the deep end with this, right? So we are going to try the attack raid with Helos, Solo, Nightmare Oddball. Let's see how we can do. All right, here we are on the attack raid, trying out the skills for the first time. I want to start things off pretty basic just to get a feeling of things. I did move my skills around a little bit from when I equipped them in the menu, but right now I believe... Oh, okay, that one's the spear. Unfortunately, I wasted that one, but that was really cool. Okay, got all of them. For a second, I thought I got none of them, but we're good. I think it's 3 that buffs me, so I'll pop that during the next phase, as well as Order Rage, which I actually forgot to. Unfortunately, the boulder is already getting pretty low. I just want to clear out these Titans as much as possible. I got a little closer than what I wanted, but I want to pop. Ooh, actually, I want to refill first because I didn't get very lucky. So I want to pop this. And see if I can throw this. Oh, yeah, that didn't quite do. See if I can stun maybe? Oh, I missed entirely. Okay, so they all have that animation. Huh, interesting. I probably didn't use them the best. I might have missed on a few. Maybe should have waited for him to get stunned like that. Unfortunately, Helos doesn't have a rage mode that I can instantly refill, but, you know, fair is fair. These are probably OP as is. Perfect. I believe he's stunned. Throw this at him. I think this is a... Okay. Yep. Oh, it's the... Oh, wow. I went far away. I can't remember what skill this does. Did this buff me or damage? I believe it does damage. Yeah, it's on his nade. Having a hard time stunning him, which is a shame because I believe I do have Crescendo. Uh-oh. Okay, I think 3 heals me from what I remember. Okay, yeah, 3 is the healing one. Okay, we got him down. That's fine. Hit him with one of these again. Not bad at all. I think that was a blind. Now it is for sure. Actually, just about to run out of spears. I'm gonna pop one of these. Maybe wait for my first skill to go on cooldown so I can do max amount of damage. Oof. Got ragdolled, but should be able to make it here. Maybe finish off with one of these. Not quite. Oh, okay, that might have been why. Oops, okay. Mistimed it. That's fine. And that should be it. Alright. So not the best time, but I felt like half the time I couldn't remember what my skills did, which one was damage, which one was healing. So I'm going to go back to lobby, reread my skills, and then we're going to try a female raid. Alright, here we are on the female raid. I reread my skills. Now I remember what they do, because there was a bit of a transition period from when I read the skills to when I actually started playing. But I just realized that the third one also increases my overall damage. So I want to try and pop this. I might have been a little too far up for that. Okay, so it's about learning how to line up, because I'm not used to having to line the Titans up, and exactly how to do that. We're going to see if I can go for a blind. Perfect. She'll probably scream. Usually she does when she gets blind, rather than Aaron stomping. Yep, just like that. She's still not anymore. Unfortunately, one of my skills was just about to go off of cooldown. I'm gonna hit one of these again. One of these. I believe that was a good amount of damage. Nice, and now she's stunned. It didn't move off of her foot. Oops. That was close. Thank God she let me go. Nice. Honestly, that phase went a little better than I expected. Aaron's is a lot harder just because he doesn't have any weak spots to stun him. So my Crescendo is a little useless in this spot. Right where I want him. Throw some of these. That animation might have been a little awkward. Ooh, barely missed that. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to refill here soon. I have like nothing in conservation, so I might recommend a little bit of conservation if you plan on doing solo raids. That's probably going to be very helpful as well. And now let's try and get a refill. Thankfully, I have something that heals my injuries. He's right outside my door. Okay, there we go. Perfect. I'm just going to hit a few of these. Downward slash is probably bad. I don't want to wait for him to get stunned for that. Exactly because of that. That's fine. Took a little bit longer, I believe, because of the no weak spot thing. So I want to pop this again, flare her up, and then go with one of these. Now she's stunned. That did 10% on its own is kind of crazy. I believe anyway. Very close to 10%. Stunned again? Easy. And this should be the end of the raid. Right, just about. here. Ow, she barely cracked my head at the very end there. Took a while to do solo, but I still think we got under time trial. And if I had some better conservation, I'm sure it would have been even shorter. So now we're going to move on to armored raid. Here we are on the armored raid. I haven't soloed this with a thunder spear build yet, so honestly, I'm a little nervous, but with this, it should be fine. Just hit him with one of these. Hit him with one of these just to get his health a little lower. Perfect. Now what kind of titans we got here? They're going to be coming from this side. We're actually almost done with this section. See if I can hit him with this. Perfect. They'll scream, which is fine. All I need to do is protect the boats. It's very close to dying, but I think we ink it out. Perfect. Oh my gosh, that got super low. This raid is very tricky to do solo, keep in mind. We'll hit him with one of these and then... So first I'm going to hit him with this. Then with this. Then with this. And then with this. Not too bad, not too bad. I wouldn't be surprised if... Oh. Well, this is awkward. Sir? Thank you. Okay. I think it was because Reiner kept screaming, which is what caught me. Actually, while he's like this, I'm going to hit him with this. Okay, it's on his leg. It's tricky, but we can't see if we can stun him. Okay, perfect. I thought he was about to scream, honestly. Flare and then get that out of the way. 7% on armored is kind of crazy, honestly. Stunned again. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Now that was the scream. Oh, no. Alright, got out of that barely. Pop one of these. Oh. Oh, wow. Even it being far away still was fine. This is perfect. That was really fun. Like, I'm mostly a Titan shifter, and I have to admit, that was really fun. I really enjoyed doing that. And now, before I get into part 2 of this, I want to say that I slightly altered my artifacts, mainly the stats with having conservation maxed out on both instead of both just being Thunder Spear damage. Here we are, back on attack raid. I may or may not have done all of those raids, realizing I forgot to put on Explosive Fortune, which would explain my terrible luck and why my ammo wasn't coming back at all, especially during the armored raid. During female it made sense, but this time around I did switch my artifacts, as I mentioned before, so we're going to see how this goes now. This. Uh-oh, missed that barely. Nice. Perfect stun on the legs. Okay, now he's healing, and so when he's done healing, I want to pop my one attack. It does take a while to wind up, so... Oh, perfect. Wait, did the crit move to his eyes last second, or did I just do enough damage? Alright, I don't need to use my last skill. Should be fine just popping one last Thunder Spear. And that went a lot faster. I guess having Explosive Fortune is pretty important. So we got that done in 2:55. I think the last was closer to 5 minutes. So now I'm going to switch over to the female raid now. Alright, here we are again on the female raid, part 2. Now that I'm used to my skills more and I actually have full loadout. Start off with some buffs already. Okay, now that she's stunned, I can position myself. I didn't quite see how much damage that one did. Ooh, nice. Perfect. I think I'm just going to close it out. No reason to buff myself. I'll just save it for the Aaron fight. So I should be able to close this one out relatively early. That one didn't crit. Alright, that should be it. Alright, now we move on to Aaron section, where I'm going to now apply my buffs again. Okay, I believe that did like a whole 8%. Get right in there. Nice. Stunned his legs. Very rare. I'm going to get myself Border Rage and then go back. And with one of these while he's hopefully stunned still. No, unfortunately he just got out of it to dodge it. I think I still hit him a bit, but not as much as if he were still stunned. Yeah, I believe we're out of spears now. Hit him with one of these. Hopefully close it out with that. Nah, not quite, not quite. A few things. Oh well. Sorry. Pardon me. There we go. And now we close it out with female part 2. Stunned immediately, then I'll be able to do this. Should be able to close it out just by this stone alone. Yep. All right. There we go. Nope. Hey was off by 0.6%, and now she gets to heal. I guess this is why you don't celebrate too early. There we go. Now that's it. So I think that was just about the same. It does get tricky with female, just because there's no titans to help serve your ammo. So I think you want to go just full damage for it, just because you are going to have to refill at one point. Anyway, we're going to move on to armored raid. All right, here we are yet again. Might as well give myself a slight buff. Even hit him with one of these, just to make the next part easier. And honestly, whatever is helping me not get injuries has been really goated. I still don't think I've gotten... Or, yeah, I think I got a head injury during the female raid. But that's honestly it. Gotta pop this. Pop this. And with one of these first. And immediately go for this. I'm not making as much use out of marksman as I want to. I keep getting, like, really close to the Titan's neck. I do have my skills up that I can use. Probably should have done this one first. Or, I meant to do 3 first. Go with this. Wait for this to come off of cooldown. And be able to slash again. This might cripple him, hopefully. That would be really nice if it did. Nope. All he does is bullet dive again. Wow, that wasn't for very long, that wasn't. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to close it out. No reason to use the skills when he's that low. And that went much better. Explosive fortune for the win. Just for the video. I'll open my embers. I regret that. I want my key back. And that's it for the Helos video. Don't worry, I always say that I want to cater my content towards newer folks, and that is still true. So don't worry, I'm not going to be only uploading Helos from now on. I still want to make a beginner's guide for when the update drops and other general advice for you guys. And if you have any suggestions, any questions you might have about the game, feel free to leave them in the comments. Maybe I can make a video on something else, but truthfully, just like everyone else, kind of just waiting for the new update, and then I want to drop the beginner's guide. It doesn't become outdated immediately. But anyway, that's it. Just a reminder, we are doing a giveaway over on the Discord, so please join, get an Equinox Moon, get a legendary family, or get a serum, and we might do some more giveaways in the future. I believe that's all for now. Have a great day, have a great night. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.